You sit down in a quiet room, open a new novel, and read the first paragraph. It feels good, but by the bottom of the second page, your hand almost automatically drifts to the edge of the table. You don't make a conscious decision to stop reading. You just suddenly find yourself staring at a screen, scrolling through messages. When exactly did sitting down with a book become this difficult? We often treat this distraction as a failure of willpower, yet the friction remains even when we try our hardest to focus, suggesting that the problem lies deeper than a simple lack of discipline. Many of us remember a time when getting lost in a story happened naturally. You could spend a rainy afternoon entirely immersed in a different world, or study for hours without a second thought. Try that same action today, and you are immediately met with physical resistance. Pushing through even a single chapter feels like walking through deep water. The printed word remains as compelling as ever, and authors continue to craft brilliant stories. The medium hasn't changed. We tend to label this restlessness as laziness, but a physical change in our cognitive machinery offers a more precise explanation. The exhaustion you experience while staring at a page is your nervous system responding exactly the way it was biologically designed to. The human brain is a survival engine. Its primary job is to continuously scan the environment and mold its own structure to match the demands you place on it every day. This happens through neuroplasticity. When you repeat an action, the brain physically thickens the neural pathways required for that specific task. The brain optimizes for efficiency based on repetition, regardless of whether a habit is helpful or harmful. To conserve energy, it prunes away the cognitive abilities you ignore, funneling all its resources towards the skills you practice most. This biological success explains the struggle to read. Your brain is executing its evolutionary mandate to adapt to your daily actions, and that modern environment is defined by relentless, unpredictable noise. Every time you unlock a screen or swipe a feed, you are subjected to variable rewards. A comedy sketch followed by a global tragedy, then a text message and a breaking news headline. Navigating this chaos is a high-intensity form of cognitive training. It forces your mind to become an expert at rapid task switching. Over time, your baseline level of arousal shifts. Your mind begins to crave constant novelty just to maintain a feeling of normalcy. Long after the screen goes dark, your brain remains in an elevated state of alert, anticipating the next immediate hit of information. Constant screen time physically rewires your neural baseline, optimizing your mind for rapid change rather than deep focus. A physical book demands the exact opposite environment. It requires sustained attention, patience, and delayed gratification. Following a narrative thread requires a completely different skill set than the erratic spikes of a social feed. It relies on a slow, continuous pull. The initial boredom of reading stems from lacking rapid chemical hits. Your brain scans for frequent context shifts. The book is not the source of the problem. Instead, your mind is frantically searching for the variety it has come to expect from the digital world. The exhaustion of reading is the inevitable collision of a mind tuned for high-speed chaos hitting a low-speed medium. Biology works in both directions. Neural adaptations are not permanent. The same mechanics making reading difficult can be leveraged to make it effortless again. Attention span is a flexible cognitive muscle that responds directly to its immediate surroundings. Reclaiming your capacity for deep focus starts with changing the environment you repeatedly expose your brain to. Deep reading is a physical skill. Like any form of physical therapy, it must be consciously practiced and slowly maintained over time. The initial discomfort of slowing down is expected. Your mind has to relearn how to delay gratification and rebuild those neglected neural pathways. Removing the smartphone from the room entirely eliminates the instinctual grab before it even happens, allowing the brain to settle into a single task. If your brain was capable of learning the chaotic rhythm of the digital age, it is entirely capable of relearning the quiet rhythm of a book.